Hey guys, first off, welcome back to another video. This is already editing Andy, so this footage is supposed to be part of my last studio vlog, but in this video clip I decided to talk while painting. So the footage is around more than an hour long, and I haven't edited the parts where I just fall silently. So I'm guessing it's still going to be a long video, and I decided to upload it as a separate goals video. So I hope you enjoy listening to my goals. It will be quite a long one, so you can just put me in the background. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you at the end. Hey guys, it's Tuesday, and I thought I'd do something different today by painting and talking at the same time. So today is a day of firsts. This is my first time talking to the camera and painting. I wanted to play with these Posca pens. Right now I'm just swatching all of the pastel colors. I showed you on another clip that I got a pastel set and an orange, a purple, and a white. By the way, I will be cutting out like the parts of the video where I just fall into a huge chunk of silence. I want to talk about my goals for 2021 while I paint these. By the way, these are sketches of cars. For some reason, I wanted to try painting cars. So, on to my 2021 goals. First off, I sectioned my goals into 3 parts. First is like personal goals. Second is art goals, and the third would be shop goals. Okay, so for my personal goals, I want to get more organized this year. By organized, I mean I want to have that work-life balance. Like for example, I tend to work over the weekends, and somehow most of my time is consumed by always sitting at my desk, and I want to be able to manage my time better. This would allow me to section my activities, and I can add more stuff on my day. I hope you can understand what I mean. Okay. If you don't know, my family actually has a small business, and I kind of help run that business. It does take up a chunk of my time, and aside from that, I am still running the Etsy shop. It's closed right now, but I will still be reopening the shop this year. Aside from those two, I am also an architect, but right now that part of my life is sort of on hold. I am not in a hurry to get projects because I'm kind of thinking about changing careers, which is actually my second personal goal this year. This year I want to reflect if I want to continue to be doing architecture work or pursuing illustration more seriously. yeah, so I want to reflect on whether or not I want to continue as an architect. Definitely I'm keeping my license. You have to get a license to practice architecture in my country. Basically, you have to take an exam and you have to apply for a professional ID if you pass the exam. I am planning to maintain my license just in case I have like family projects that I want to do. But aside from that, I don't think I want to do other people's projects, like other people's houses anymore. I don't know, this might change throughout the year, so we'll see. My third personal goal this year is to learn how to drive, because I'm already 28 years old and I don't know how to drive yet. So I don't know why I'm somehow a little afraid of driving. There's just too much unpredictability when you drive. But driving is a skill, so it will take some time for me to learn. It's like learning a new medium, only there are a lot more dire consequences. Oh, also, this is the first time I'm using my easel. It's a bit of a learning curve. Is that the right word? Because there is this huge chunk at the bottom and I can't really rest my hand fully on the surface. Okay, for my art goals, I want to take classes on character design and anything related to like doing a children's book or a graphic novel. This year I want to be more mindful with the art I make. Obviously, I still will paint everything and anything I want to paint, but I also want to do like a mindful practice of other things, such as landscapes and backgrounds, cityscapes, things like that, because that is something I avoid doing. I feel like it's such a huge, how do you call it? It's such a, painting landscapes and backgrounds, there is this huge room for error, especially because I am doing it traditionally. But I still want to do it. Maybe I'll do it off camera first, and then when I'm confident enough, I'll do a time lapse or something to show you guys how I've progressed. This year I also want to gear my work towards a children's illustration, children's book or a graphic novel portfolio body of work. I want to get into the illustration industry in that way, or self-publish if that is at all possible, or if I'm confident enough for that. The third art goal that I want to achieve this year is to open a Patreon by June. The reason I chose June is because I have a 6-month period where I can fill up my Patreon with a bunch of work, filling my Patreon page with a body of work that I'm going to be showing exclusively on that platform. Also, June is my birth month, so I'm planning on goodies for everyone. I've already brainstormed like a couple of different tiers, although I have been thinking about Patreon for quite a long time, since I think early last year. So yeah, that's a work in progress, and I will update you once everything is like fleshed out. The next goal I want to achieve this year is to get into digital art, because obviously if I want to do children's book illustrations, I'd have to brainstorm concepts quickly. So digital art would be a huge help for the drawing process. Of course, I don't want to like completely ignore my traditional art skills. So for digital art, I want to invest on either an iPad or a Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. I do think that the S6 Lite is more value for your money, according to reviews, I guess. If I will be getting an iPad, I want to get an iPad Air 2020 just because it is compatible with the second generation iPad Pencil. But like I said, iPads are hella expensive, and I think it is a huge chunk of money to put out as opposed to buying the S6 Lite. The next art goal I want to achieve this year is to make fuller illustrations. This year I want to put characters in some sort of background. It's kind of also related to me wanting to improve on backgrounds. The last two goals that I'll be mentioning are not exactly goals, but it's a no pressure thing. So on Instagram, I want to post at least weekly, and I want to reach 5,000 subscribers if I can. Like I said, these are no pressure goals. On YouTube, I want to reach 500 subscribers. Right now, my growth is slow, but I don't really care as much as long as I'm enjoying what I put out. Yeah, so I think that's the last. I don't think I missed anything. Okay, so on to my shop goals. First off, I want to stop using plastic sleeves for wrapping my paper products, and I want to start using glassine bags instead. If you're not familiar with glassine bags, they're like wax paper but thinner. They're actually the ones that I used to wrap my current orders, and then aside from that, wrapping putting my prints on plastic sleeves. So I want to eliminate the plastic sleeves for prints. I don't think anybody got damaged mail, even though my delivery time is so long, so that's a plus. I will still be putting originals on plastic sleeves just because originals are irreplaceable. Last year, I mentioned that I wanted to open a shop for my Filipino followers. Unfortunately, I got sick and basically was unproductive for the rest of the year. So this year, when I reopened my Etsy on mid-February, it's on a platform called Shopee. It doesn't cater to handmade things. It caters more to cheap wholesale stuff. But there are a lot of artists and illustrators that sell on there. Who are also from my country, so I thought I'd give it a try. The third shop goal that I want to achieve this year is to be more picky with my merch. Last year I felt like I was panicking on what to put on the shop and had this pressure of I have to put a lot of products on the opening so people have a lot of options. So this year I will be more picky with the paintings that I want to turn into stickers or prints. And also for the current stuff on my shop, I am going to be nitpicking the stuff that aren't selling and taking them down. Speaking of merch, another goal I want to achieve for the shop is to I want to try making minimalist earrings. They will be made of clay. I know it's something different from what I usually make, and it's completely unrelated to illustration work. But I do love the look of minimalist earrings, and they're very casual. If you don't know what minimalist earrings look like, basically your basic circular studs and dangling earrings that are just basic shapes in different colors. Yeah, so that's what I mean by minimalist earrings. I don't plan on putting them in another shop. I just want to integrate them on my current shop. I don't really know how well they will sell, so we'll see about it. I don't know how I can ship those earrings internationally, so at first I will be doing them in the local shop, and then when I figure out how to ship them internationally, I will add them to my Etsy. I want to do a 2022 calendar, so that's sort of like a semi-big project that I want to work on. The next goal I want for my shop is I want to make stamps as opposed to putting stickers to decorate my envelopes. I want to be more cautious. No, it's not. That's not the word. I want to be more conscious of the waste that I'm producing. So stickers basically produce more waste as well, as opposed to stamps. So I want to make stamps like for my return address and the do not bend sticker, the do not bend sign, I mean. The last goal for my shop is that I want to do updates every 3 to 4 months. I want to give you guys a schedule so you can prep or like save up if you want to get something from the shop. I want to give you guys a schedule. I think I'll post it on Instagram, or I can like flash the schedule on this video if I manage to make one. I'm looking at my list and I think I've covered everything. I believe the art goals are the longest on my list. And basically, I just want to improve on so much this year. Last year, I kind of got a sort of a grip on my painting style, and I feel like I've improved so much. The subjects I paint are a little bit limited, and I think I am still in that comfort zone of painting. I'm still cowering from painting things that I'm not sure would go well. So I want to be able to improve on those things, especially because I do want to get into the illustration industry and get illustration jobs. I don't know if I have anything much to say because I've completed telling you all the goals on my list. We'll see if I can think of anything to talk about. If not, I'll just put everything on time lapse so I can finish this painting.